Sunday night football game this week will feature the two teams that played in the NFC Championship game 9 months ago as the Green Bay Packers and Atlanta Falcons collide in a national showdown. This matchup pits two of the best offenses in the NFL against one another, and in this edition of Dover Start 'em and Sit 'em, we've pinpointed a few players you need to keep an eye on in your matchups. After a switch from wide receiver to running back last season, Ty Montgomery struggled moving the ball between the tackles. After a full off season at the position, though, Montgomery looks stronger and more capable in the backfield. Against a tough Seahawks defense in Week 1, he scored 17.3 Dober fantasy points. The sledding should be much easier in Week 2 against a Falcons team that just gave up 179 yards and 2 touchdowns to the Bears running backs last week. The Falcons' backfield is a pretty even timeshare, making it surprising that Devonta Freeman is projected for 5.5 more Dober fantasy points than Coleman. In Week 1, Freeman carried the ball 12 times and was targeted twice in the passing game. Coleman carried the ball 8 times and received 6 targets. Against the Packers, look for Coleman to siphon off enough touches to get to 8.5 Dober fantasy points with or without a touchdown. There are few offenses in the NFL as stacked as the one being run by Aaron Rodgers. But while Martellus Bennett is an above-average player at the tight end position, he doesn't stand out among the weapons in Green Bay. For a tight end to provide reliable fantasy production, he needs to be an integral part of the offensive game plan, and Bennett is not. In Week 1, he caught 3 passes for 43 yards, most of that coming on a 26-yard reception in garbage time. The 10 Dober fantasy point projection on Tyler Gabriel is heavily influenced by his big playability that he showcased in 2016 when he scored 7 touchdowns on 39 touches. In his 2 NFL seasons before coming to Atlanta, Gabriel had 1 touchdown on 68 touches. In Week 1, he finished with 3 receptions for 36 yards on 4 targets. Betting the over on Gabriel is banking on him breaking a long touchdown. It's possible, but certainly not probable.